So my name is Eduardo Busan. I am the University Minister at Nebraska Wesleyan University. I was born in 1974 in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. I was born in San Juan, Puerto Rico, but I was raised in Carolina, Puerto Rico, which is part of the San Juan metro area. I lived there in the same house for 22 years. I went to school, elementary school there, and I went to middle school and high school. It was combined there, and I went to college there. What was really peculiar about my situation is that my middle school and high school were across from the university, uh, and the university was across the street from the church I went to. So uh, I spent most of my life within those few blocks in San Juan. I remember that the evenings when we came back from school, and in the weekends when we were off school, um, all the kids from the neighborhood getting together, and we loved to play baseball. So on the street, we painted home base and first base, second base, third base, and um, and that was our baseball park. But it was on a street made out of um, not concrete, but uh, asphalt. Here we go. And we will not slide there, but there were some very close calls, and those memories are so ingrained in me. I think because of those early days of playing baseball is why I love baseball so much. Now back then it was a tennis ball, and we will unscrew a stick from a mop or a broom, and that will be the bat. Um, but it was great. I just love that. I love that. For me, now thinking forward, I find it hard to compare. My childhood in the 70s and mid 80s um, to childhood here in the United States and even culture because you know mostly because of technology. I remember when I was 12 in 1986. That was um, the first time that I saw a video game. You know, and it was not until I was, I think, 16 that I got my own video console, which was the Sega Master System, um, who the following year was discontinued in favor of Sega Genesis. So um, the games were so simple and but at the same time they were beautiful, and but we didn't have that connection to technology that there is now. So we did depend more on each other and playing with each other, um, using more of our imagination. When it will rain outside, I will play baseball by myself inside the house, and I will be every position. I will be the pitcher and the catcher and the batter and the crowd and the umpire. So that was I I I don't know. I love that, even though it may someone looking from the outside may think that guy is crazy. Um, it was very empowering for me. So I just love that, and for me again to think from my childhood to how childhood it is now here in the United States. I don't think there's a good way to compare it because it was like two different worlds. Ronald deserves an A.